Hello, Magic Key tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Quest II, the Super Nintendo remake with fan translation, with me, BlueAnkylo. We're picking up where we left off last episode, doing a little bit of a revisit of some old areas, now that we have more keys, basically, getting lots of cool stuff. I did notice at the end of the last episode I could clean up some of my inventory space because we're running a little bit low. No access to handy-dandy items like the caravan or some sort of extra, like, you know, the later Dragon Quest tends to have some sort of storage. I feel like there's just no inventory space available right now. And if I kill enemies, I'm going to miss out on loot. So I want to try to clear stuff up a little bit here. I do like having, you know, at least one backup, at least a couple backup medical herbs and Wings of Chimera and all that. I think I need to remember to go pick up another, what do they call it? The Yggdrasil leaf, because I think I used the last one again. So things to do, just to remember. But yeah, we've got the gold key, the jailer's key, the silver key. So that should open all the normal doors. And then we have the Watergate key, which we've yet to find a place for, but, you know, I kind of have sussed out exactly what that's for. And we also have the Token of Roto, which is cool, because we'll probably want the full set of, well, Erdrick, we'll say, but we'll want the full set of gear. We've got the shield, we've got the sword, there should be an armor and a helmet. In fact, I think I should be going to the helmet next, although I don't know where the armor is off the top of my head. But Armor of Gaia is better. That's, I think, the best armor in the game. And there is a better sword eventually. And we have to figure out that quest to get the better armor for Linda, because she's certainly... We haven't looked at stats in a little while, but like... Linda is the first character in Dragon Quest ever that was really a low... It's like our first pure mage in the series. So she can't equip very much gear at all. So 61 defense is pretty bad. Not that Roland is doing much better. And I'm the only one with anything good, so... Anyway, that's just the way things are. The enemies hit really hard, so getting some better defense would be... well, you know. So, I think my plan was to head... We're kind of heading through the game in order as we played it, and just checking for locked doors as we go. So I'm going the wrong way again. And I will be doing a lot of... because we're backtracking, I'll spend more time on super speed than usual. Just to save a little bit of time from everybody. So if we go west of here, there is that cave where we got the first silver key in it. But I don't remember any locks in there. Oh. And we have been in here, this is one of the teleporters, right? Yeah, so we've been through all the teleporting back and forth, I think. I guess we'll just go through this cave the old-fashioned way. What I'm trying to do is hit up the little town to the south of here. It might have been faster if I got the ship, honestly. Although I'm not sure where the ship is, so... That's kind of my problem. I took a little bit of break between episodes. And I figured what I want to do is head to this town, and then we'll probably want to go to the ship town where we originally... well, you know, whatever the name of it was. The names of the towns, they always elude me. But we'll head back to the ship-generating town, and from there we can go to the area from Dragon Quest I, because we never really went back there with any keys. And from there, we'll figure it out. Probably hit that Inner Sea area, because I think that's a town we haven't been to yet. Now, I came back here because I don't think we ever went through this door. Let's see if we can get anything good this way. Some monsters. We'll talk to the old man first. I hear there is a monolith of a spirit somewhere in the vast ocean. Yeah, we're also looking for a sunken ship at somewhere. If you have obtained the 5 crests, you'll be able to call forth the spirit there. Though no one knows where that place is. Or if the legend's even true for that matter. Yeah. Alright, let's deal with some imps. We're all healthy. Hopefully this... I'm just gonna save it. You never know how strong these random mini-bosses might be. Key! Alright, we've got Vebir. I have no idea. Random weird names. I guess we should take it seriously, though, because, like I said, I don't know. Let's see if we can stop some of the magic. Although more importantly would be to reduce their defense would be the most useful generally. Sap is really good in this game. Wow, yeah, they're going to hit really hard. Okay, they don't even have that much defense, so, you know, that's good. I think the stop spell failed, although I didn't get a chance to read it. We'll have Linda try to keep herself alive. Oh, good, they have heal more as well, and we failed stop spell, yeah. It's backwards day, everything's going terribly. Well, there's not much we can do about that. Wow, both my people with healing magic are blocked. I guess we use items or there's not much that happens, so we need to kill a Vibir really quickly. Okay, so it turns out that maybe just going for massive damage would have been the smarter option. Yeah. Don't mess around with stop spell and sleep and all that. You found the water crest. Oh, look how easy that one was to find. I don't even think we had a hint to go here and look for it. It just seemed like, you know, we killed a monster on that square, so I better search it. Okay, well, that's a surprise quest done. I definitely did not remember that that was, you know, where the crest was. Hopefully we'll find someone that tells us... There's our crest list. We've got Star, Moon, and Water. Hopefully we run into somebody who says, hey, under the town of Moonbrook, or whatever this is, maybe you can find something watery. Now, before we leave, I need to summon my boat. And the best way I can do that is to cast the return spell and use it to return... I think it's the town you last saved in. So let's go make a proper save here, just because I don't want to get teleported back to the castle we were in just a minute ago. 7,000, 6,000... Well, Linda's about to get a level up. That's good. Alright, we'll save... And then we'll do a little boat teleportation magic. Return is a lot better in the very more modern Dragon Quest where you can just select what town you want to go to. But, you know, free ship transport is good enough. You know, because Linda is so close to a level up, maybe we'll do some random battles just to see if I can get 200 experience. Even here wouldn't take that long. Okay, so this... Actually, I should look at that map, because one of the other things we picked up quite recently was the world map, and I'm giving it a good use, because it's helpful to get around. Okay, so it's west and south is the sort of inner sea that I wanted to go to. But first we're going to go back to Alefgard and talk to the king. So that's... Actually, there's... Even firster, I think we can get the Erdrick's helmet. Which wasn't in Dragon Quest 1, but, you know, retconned. Same with the shield, actually. There was just armor and sword in the first game. So, did we decide that the Staff of Thunder was worth AoE damage, maybe? Just, I forget how good it was. It's not the same as Inferno's. 16 to, maybe like 15 to 25 damage or something along those lines. Could be a lot worse. Free AoE magic is usually a good idea, you know. You guys are familiar with RPGs, right? Okay, so this little shrine south of Rimildar, I believe was where I wanted to go back. We needed to come back here with the token, and I can't even remember anymore where we picked up Erdrick's token, but you know. All right, Linda, level 13, Strength 1, Speed 5, Vitality 2, HP 3. That's an averagely good level up. The speed is nice. And we got some lottery tickets, great. So far the lottery has been very useless. Does he have any items that can do... Yeah, unfortunately Roland doesn't have any multi-target magic yet. I assume he'll get something eventually. And I just want to compare Infernos, right? Like, we've got a free Thunderstaff we can use anytime we want. Neither of these spells are going to do that much damage. It does look like Infernos is a fair bit stronger than the Thunderstaff, though, so... Just for interest's sake, basically, just trying to keep track. Okay, so... Let's see if I remembered correctly. Yes. The old jerk guy. I've been awaiting your arrival. The descendants of the hero Erdrick have appeared. Let me give you the helmet of Erdrick that never really existed, but Some say he touched this on his adventure. What? You found the helmet? Alright, happy music, thank you. You have no more business here. Get out. I wonder what the story with this guy is. Like, did he just hear tales of his great-grandfather or some ancient old sage that used to work here that was a jerk? And he's like, yes. Or maybe it's just an order of monks, and they're like, we hate people. Everyone get out of my shrine. Even the holy legendary warrior. Okay, so let's see who can even equip this before I automatically equip it to myself. Unfortunately, Roland, who can use the Sword of Roto, continues to not be able to use any of the rest of the armor. So, Blue continues to get stronger, and I mean, that's always good, but unfortunately, that doesn't help out poor Roland. Status, equip, Dragon Killer, Armor of Gaia, Shield of Roto. There is an item that we could buy. There's a shield, I think, for Roland, like the Power Shield or something. Probably equivalent to the Silver Shield. Seeing as Blue's got... Oops. Yeah, like, Blue has got, like, very good armor. Armor of Gaia, Shield of Roto, Helmet of Roto. He's only missing a really good, like, he's only missing a legendary sword right now. But there was a really good shield for sale, but it was really expensive. So I think I'm still... Oh, I'm probably not even halfway there to the amount of money for that shield. I'm pretty sure they called it the Power Shield in this translation, but... Anyway, more things to remember for later. Alright, and then a little bit of a quest revisit. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if you go back through the old Dragon Lord's castle here. I think it's fairly likely that you can talk to him, and he'll kind of remind you where to go for crests a little bit better. He may actually always tell you the next crest, but I'm just too lazy to go redo his dungeon every time. So, we're not going to do that. Now, this town, we came back specifically because the king was hiding. And I think he's above the weapon shop, but I don't think we've opened this door yet either. A sewing shop? You bet! What? You do? Oh no, we've just run out of magic yarn. The Dew's yarn is the blessing of the sky. It is carried by the wind, but always falls on the 3rd floor of the North Tower of Dragon's Horn. Oh boy, do I have any idea where that is? Dew's yarn... Let's get that one more time, just so I can try to remember. Blessing of the Sky. 3rd floor of the North Tower of Dragon's Horn. Is that the one... That might be the tower that we hopped across with the cloak. Or the you know, the wind cloak, whatever. I forget the names. Oh, jeez. Well, let's go see what the king has to say. I would really like to get that armor for our princess. And so you've come to such a place. Don't mind me. I'm just living in retirement here in the weapon shop. Not very helpful. Come on, king. You gotta give me something. Alright, he's just retired. Should at least be some sort of reward for finding the king of Alefgard. He should be like our ancestor or something even. Well, not our you know what I mean. Related through the ancestry. Wasn't someone in the throne room like, where's the king? Maybe we can just tell him. Oh, you people are the great descendants. Yeah. I guess that's nothing. Alright, but the good news is I do have a bit of a tip on where to find the dew. There was 2 things you needed, and then you needed to find someone to sew the robe, Serenity robe, or whatever it's called. And I think that was in the fishing village, so like I sort of know how to do that as well. But I guess we don't need this iron helmet anymore. Anything to buy while we're running around? No, it's going to be the arena castle is kind of the best store we've had so far. Highest tier equipment. Okay, well, let's continue on. We need to remember to find that tower. North Tower. Let me see... So I do want to head south into that sort of inner sea, but while we're doing the rounds, I don't want to forget about places to backtrack. So there's the island on the east side of the world that had like the arena castle. We might want to check for locked doors there, but I think we did that. That's where we picked up the Gaia's armor. We stole that from that weapon shop. But then the island in the southwest is the I can't remember the name of any of these towns, but that island had something. So we might want to revisit that one too before we crack into the new area. But first, just enjoying the music here for a second. Cursed enemies interrupting my music enjoyment. Let's head back to the ship town because it's possible there's a locked door there, although I don't remember any. It's just, I think we're fairly close to it. So before we get into a new dungeon that, you know, this makes me forget all of the backtracking we're trying to do. I figure we try to get this out of the way. Also, this brings me really close to those towers. That might be the tower that the person was talking about. So once we finish this town up, I think it's just a tower you climb straight up. Like, it's not a very mazy dungeon. What's this place called anyway? Harbor town of Lupagana. Alright, Lupagana. I don't remember if I came back with the silver key. We got some seeds in that corner. There's the first puff of the series. I feel like that sandy corner in the bottom left is the kind of place they might hide something too. No luck. Alright, I mean, there's lots of random searching you could attempt. I don't really have the energy to do all of that forever on camera. Alright, still taking your ship. Did we ever... Oh, this guy, I think... This is good. We have been here before. This is the guy that told us about the sunken ship side quest, right? Well, side. It might be part of the main quest for all I know. A ship sank on a stormy night. By chance, I passed the area where the ship went under. Tried to salvage it and the treasure from the bottom of the sea with no success. If you can get the treasure from me, bring them here. He still wants us to bring him the treasure, but he doesn't give us a very good idea where it was. And I know we've had a couple other people give us some sort of tips on to where to go. Alright, well that sort of was a bit of a bust. Let's see if any magic yarn is in this tower. To be fair, I probably never climbed this side of the tower, because I climbed the south one and then just hopped down, right? So 1, 2, 3 on the next floor, maybe? If this is right. And I don't think these enemies are very strong. No, these are just garbage enemies, really. Blue did 116 damage. Psh. Alright, well this was my attempt on the third floor. So I just don't remember any north tower. Like, I figured because it said north, maybe that's one that has some sort of tower that has two sort of parts to it, I guess. And this was the only tower I could think of that had a neighbor sister tower. But yeah, because if we had the wind mantle equipped, I believe they called it, we could hop back across the river here. Not like it matters when you've got the ship anyway. A chain whip? That's worth a couple bucks. Alright, well, it was worth a shot, but we just gotta keep our eye open. Alright, well, let's start heading somewhere moderately newer, so we can make a little bit of forward momentum for this episode. What about this tower? Oh, that's the tower where we got our first crest. That was the mazy... That was like the mind dungeon, like the puzzle dungeon. It had some name like that. And then these shrines have a locked door that leads to the teleporter map. Yeah. funny how that all connects up. I haven't been back to the teleporter map for a while, but because I'm so close... I mean, it is some good shortcuts, don't get me wrong. I can just get through... It's impossible. It is some good shortcuts if you remember where all the teleportations take you. Okay, so this is the inner sea that I've been talking about. This side is south of Moonbrook Castle. Or, yeah, basically south of Moonbrook Castle. And we've actually never been beyond that mountain range. So this section just below us... Actually, no, we have. This connects up to the east coast, where we dropped off, and there just wasn't anything here. So we came to this little sort of bit of land. We never could have gotten to this island without the ship. And then this is probably the area that I'm actually looking for. Looks like maybe the damage output of the elemental spells is different for different enemies. Like that Thunderstaff definitely did more damage to the flying bugs than it was doing to the jellyfish. So maybe it is as good as Inferno's, just different elements, so you know. I'm a little bit worried fighting enemies here. You never know where I'm going to run into, like, really hard stuff. But I think we've fought these kinds of things before, so none of this is new. It's just, I gotta be really careful with HP and everything. And because I'm trying to save up money for that shield for Roland, I really would prefer not to die. So we're gonna try to be smart and use healing between combat to stay mostly topped up. And even Roland, his max HP I think is high enough for that. Yeah, that's good. Okay, what do we get to from this side? There's another tower. Maybe that's the tower with the yarn in it. Now, I'm always kind of scared of these monkey enemies in this game. They're not very nice. Let's just have everyone focus the monkey enemy down. The gold orc did 8 damage to blue. Now, the headhunter did a lot more damage, but that was to Roland, who had much less defense. Yeah. You know, Linda's damage with her staff isn't that bad either. Definitely in future Dragon Quest games, your mage-type characters probably get weaker physical damage output. Like, Linda still hits reasonably well. Not quite your typical black mage with no damage at all. I think our biggest problem is just lack of defense equipment on Roland and Linda. Come on, Roland. Yeah, he actually killed something. Alright, I'm feeling like we're okay for this area. We're not underleveled too badly. We've probably gotten most of the special armor that you can get at this point in the game. So, you know, we've got about as good of armor as you can have. And as long as we're careful, you know, we're not taking too much of a beating. Now, this is just a dead end. Okay, so that's... This is not working out quite the way I thought it would go. We're still going to speed these fights up a bit. Unfortunately, we're not quite strong enough to use magic to kill the hands at once, or for Blue and Roland to kill a gold orc on their own in one round. Oh, man. Roland. Come on, guys. Don't let him die. I can't resurrect him right now. Alright, we should be good. Okay, so, what am I missing down here? Let me look at my map just a little bit. I was pretty sure this is where I was supposed to go. Because we dropped in from the south side of this continent, and we got a dead end on our boat. But maybe there was just somewhere else I was supposed to get off. There might have been a route sort of on this area along sort of a clockwise around the edge of the mountains that got us to the town, and maybe I just didn't explore it long enough. I got it in my head that I had to come to the inner sea to get here. But it's not looking good, is it? Unless there's another place to get off the boat. Alright, Sorcerer's not so bad. Oh, that's bad news. Half defense for the party. Luckily, these purple things don't have too much HP. Alright, the safety of our boat. Let's just continue checking the coast of the sea, but this will just take us west to the desert. I'm just gonna walk it. Let's just go with it. I don't really care about fighting these kinds of monsters. Unless we can find... Just trying to see down there. Just trying to see over the mountains, you know. As you do. If there's anything obvious along this line that we missed. It may just be that I didn't explore thorough enough. More junk that we need to sell. Alright, well, we'll have to try going back down there. Did we ever search this? Like, this is an oasis. There have definitely been hidden towns beside Oasis in other games. Or items at the very least. Alright. Well, let's use our return spell. This is not the most ideal area to be in. I guess what I'll do to try to save some time is I'll try to do a shortcut on the warping areas to the west. I think I have to go to the outer, like the ocean now, to get around to the other couple towns that we haven't been to. So rather than having to sail all the way around the ocean, let's see if I can remember a good teleporting connection here. And then we can do the old boat summoning trick again. So let's see where we can get from here. Come on, teleporters, don't fail me. So where does this take us? Oh, this is actually, you know, we'll have to go for a bit of a walk, but this is the island I was wanting to go to. This is totally fine. Or is it? Is it? What the heck? What happened there? We've missed one run and then suddenly Roland's dead? Alright. Yeah, that's not what I expected to happen there. He just got hit like 3 times in a row for 25 damage or something around that line. And that's like... Thanks, Dragon Quest 2. I didn't want to make progress. We really, really need to buy that shield for him. Holy smokes. Alright, before we leave town, let's clear up some inventory space. He's also poisoned, of course. All these monsters dropping garbage. Still trying to... It's the Watergate key that I'm trying to figure out how to get to, basically. You know, I bet you the Wizard Staff still not... Like, it's Fireball, right? It's probably not really worth holding on to. Like, sometimes it's nice to have a variety of magic items. You can use different spells to take advantage of different weaknesses, but I think the Staff of Thunder is just it's one of those legendary items that it's going to be hard to beat it. Okay, let's try this again. No, do not underestimate the monsters on this island, because, man... This was the, like, either the first or second place we died to was taking, not this exact teleporter, but getting to that area of the world map through the mountains there, and that's definitely somewhere that I lost terribly before. So, This place sucks, is what I'm trying to say. And just to remind people where we are. This is just the southwestern continent. And, I just don't remember the enemies being so impossibly strong here, but if we fail to run and are immediately have Roland die, I guess we can't risk it, so we have to attack and try to get stuff killed instantly. Now, it may have just been we had really bad luck that last round, but... yeah, the enemies don't seem that powerful, but... well, they hit really hard, maybe, is more the issue. So we want to get out of the mountains into the grass where it's safer. Yeah, these guys, they're not as high a level as, you know, the monsters by that river network, with the purple monkeys and all that. They were definitely a stronger tier of monster. Yeah, like, Blue can one-shot the orcs. Like, that's not bad. We must have just had terrible luck. Or maybe I just forgot to heal Rolando. But I don't think he was that low. I mean, I think I keep calling him the wrong name. I don't know why I thought he was Rolando. Maybe I had forgotten to heal him between battles or something. I was just going fast through an old area I thought would be easy, but... I'm pretty sure I saw them hitting for 25 per shot, basically, these snakes. Although, interestingly, Linda's Thunderstaff can actually one-shot them. Anyway, this was the town I was trying to get back to. Okay. So this was the town... yeah, I probably never went through these doors since we got the jail key. You know, let's just do it, because we have access to Step Guard now. So we can walk over the snakes. What a surprise! No one's ever visited me before because I'm stuck on one tile with deadly snakes around me. And a locked door. Although you could probably swim here if you wanted. You should make an effort to journey through the Traveler's Gate in this town. You'll find that gate is the only way to reach Rhone. Believe me, I know from experience. If you do believe me, then search for the monolith exit. Huh. Check for little hidden things here in the corner. It is funny, though, if this is supposed to be a jail, like, I mean, maybe this water's really cold or something, but, like, couldn't you just, or even just borrow a boat and just go talk to him? Plus, like, you can talk to somebody from more than a foot away, so instead of walking on the death snakes, you could just sort of yell at them. Alright, so we're actually, I mean, it's probably worth it. I would really like to have 14 more points of defense. But we need, how much money do I need specifically? 21,500, so I'm 4,400 shy. We're not going to be able to sell anything for that much money. Certainly not a leather shield. Alright, we just got to keep not dying, and, you know, eventually we'll be ready for that. Oh yeah, we do have a lottery ticket. Maybe we'll make 4,000 gold off a lottery ticket. Oh, I don't want to hear the rules. I think the only thing we could even get is a gold card. A gold, yeah. No, I want to just tap, you know, accept, and do the lottery, but no, they give you the rules every time. Oh, man. Alright. Ooh! Ooh! We got something, guys! What did we get? You won the 3rd place, Wizard Staff. Well, I mean, it's money, right? Hey, that takes us almost halfway to our shield that we need. That's not the worst reward we've ever had. Alright, so that's the Cursed Inn where Roland almost died. We're gonna want to summon the ship here one way or the other, so... 4,000, 3,000, 3,000. We're a pretty long way from another level up. Alright, so let's... Sorry, we're doing lots of super speed here. Let's go beyond I don't think we ever... Oh, we stepped right into the death there. We've never been over here either, because this was a locked door, and we did not have the right key for it before. So let's see what's back here. I guess it's probably time to break the episode pretty soon too, but let's check out at least one new area. Apparently this was the way into Rome. Hopefully... Yeah, Step Guard did not last very long. Wow. Well, this is not going to be very helpful. It is said that the path to enter Rome is to the west of this monolith. The journey through the cave is very dangerous. Please don't rush foolishly into it. So, old man, don't suppose you've got anything for the deadly death snakes down in your basement to heal us a little bit? How do we get out of here? One of those mystery towers that you can't... I've got an agility seed, that's nice. Is there... Am I supposed to know where we are? Just teleported us to a random tower of some sort. I will give the agility seed to Linda so she goes quicker and can get Healmores off ahead of time, you know, before we get murdered by enemies. This is a very odd, like... I don't know how you're supposed to get out. What's the point of this? Oh, there we go. There's just swamp everywhere, and some more death imps of some sort. Alright, let's do some healing. I don't know if I ever even found that exit door in that tower before, because that's... You have to walk south of the teleportal through the snakes into a wall that's... It just looks like a wall. Alright. Kiki, I won't harm you. I can tell you something good. There is a rumor that the water crest is in the town of Moonpate. Oh, you've already got it? See, I figured they would tell you eventually. Alright, well, let's step guard over the poison, although this stuff doesn't hurt near as bad as the snakes. And hey, look where we are! Maybe this is the direction we needed to go all along. Let's have a look at our map. So we are in Rome. Oh, I know where we are. We're probably not going to be able to get into this cave yet. Or we probably don't want to. I definitely know where that snowy area in the middle is like, and that is generally the last thing you do. But I sort of know we're kind of to the west of that underground town, which we do need to go back to at some point. Quite close to the Yggdrasil tree as well. Firebane, eh? That's a pretty brutal spell. Thanks, sorcerers. I want to spend all my time casting Healmore. Hopefully, some of the armor we're picking up for late game is going to reduce some sort of magic or dragon breath type damage. Yeah, okay, this is a suspicious looking little mountain here. I don't think we're going to be able to do anything yet, but eventually we need to remember this sort of area for random item use on the overworld, because that's how things work. So this is good to know for later. Just remember that that is essentially the way to get into the final evil villain's lair, basically. Remember, Hargon, I mean, he's on the side of the screen, you guys. You guys have been looking at him all this Let's Play. He's the one that invaded Moonbrook Castle and killed everybody, and he's just the silent villain that's behind everything without really doing anything. It's 0 gold now. It used to be like thousands of gold, but it's not really true. But yeah, anyway, when we're ready to track him down, but we will need all the crests and some blessing from Rubus, I believe, before we do that. So anyway, this town has the teleportal to that area. So I think we'll call that an episode here. I know we didn't make a ton of progress. I mean, we got a cool helmet. And I did check a couple areas. We're going to need to get north into that section. And I should probably go check the island you know, the eastern ocean island. There's also, I guess there's like 3 more towns we haven't revisited. There's the fishing town, the underground town, and the arena castle town. And I should double check if there's any items there. Well, I think we did the arena castle already, technically. And then we just got to head. We got to figure out how to get through this water gate, basically. And I also have to figure out how to get that dew, or the yarn and the dew. There's 2 items you need to make the cool robe. I don't suppose I should check before I forget. Did I leave anything very important in the vault? Will I ever be able to get to my vault? Withdraw items. Yeah, all we put in there was the wind mantle. That's not very important. Did we leave any money? It was worth a shot. That is also a smart thing to do. Like, if you were smarter than me and you were trying to save up 22,000 gold for a power shield, but you were scared you were going to die, you could put, 20,000 gold in the it's impossible to leave. You can put most of your money in the vault so that if you die, you don't lose it. Anyway, for now, for real, we're going to end the episode. Thanks for watching. Hopefully, next episode I can figure out where to go a little bit better, and maybe get some armor for our poor weaklings that are following us around. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.